Today I want to talk about a serious condition that a lot of you digital DJs are suffering from. Laptop face. Let's talk about that right now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy DJ TLM representing DJ City out here in Amsterdam, and welcome to Share the Knowledge. Now, like I said, I want to talk about something that I call laptop face. And in this era of the digital DJ, a lot of you are using your laptop in combination with a controller or DVS with turntables or CDJs, but you're spending way too much time looking at that screen while you're performing. Now, there's a couple of things wrong with that, and especially for you beginner DJs out there, this can work against you in the long run. But let's just start here. We're DJs. We play and manipulate music. That's audio. But yet it seems like you're depending more on your eyes than your ears. That just doesn't make sense. Now, I'm perfectly fine with people using their screen to get their information. I understand that it's tempting to look at that screen, but any DJ should at least have the ability to do everything just with their ears. Same thing with sync. If you want to use sync, that's perfectly fine, but make sure that you also know how to beat match by ear, just in case something happens and you end up in a situation where sync doesn't work. Same thing with that screen, especially for you beginner DJs out there. If you're practicing and you're looking at that screen the entire time, you're going to start to depend on that screen. Now, another important thing to think about is that your laptop could actually become a barrier between you and the crowd, especially if you place it right in front of you. When I first started to play digitally, I had that laptop right in front of me because I wanted to be able to see that software, see what I was doing, but I noticed pretty quick that it was actually just blocking my view. I did not have clear vision of the crowd, and I need that. I play freestyle, I have to read that crowd, read their reaction. I couldn't do that with a laptop right in front of me. Now, vice versa, the crowd can't see me either. Instead of seeing me and seeing my reaction to when I play tracks because I will have a certain energy, they could just see my laptop. That doesn't really help. Now, of course, if you're a bedroom DJ and you're playing at home, then your laptop is not a barrier between you and the crowd because there's no crowd. I get that. But if this is how you're practicing, you start to build a dependence. And when you go out to play and you've always practiced with that laptop right in front of you, that's where you want that laptop when you get to the club, and then you do create that barrier. So keep that in mind. The one thing I would do to start with is move that laptop. If you have it in front of you, move it to the side. Put it next to your set. Treat it as if it was a crate. So what I do when I play is I'm right in front of my set. My focus is here and there, the crowd. When it's time for me to get a new track, I'll slide a little bit to the side to the laptop, look for a new song, load it, and then I'm right back to where I want to be. Right in front of my set, focused on what I should be focused on, and I use my ears for the rest. Now also, if you're at home practicing your technique, so for instance, you're working on your scratches, you want your focus to be right here on what's happening on that set. You want to focus on the coordination between the hands, the platter hand, the fader hand, how they're moving. Now, if you're looking at your laptop screen instead of looking at what's happening here, then your focus is in the wrong place. And I see this a lot when you beginner DJs post your first scratch videos on IG. You get a lot of these videos. You're all looking at that screen while you're moving your hands back and forth. Now, of course, once it becomes second nature, you don't have to look at what you're doing all the time. But if you're looking at that WAV file on that screen, even if the laptop is to the side, not in front of you, you're not paying attention where your full attention should be. Right there, working on that technique, getting better, being one with the actual equipment instead of what's happening on that screen. So that's what I wanted to talk about real quick, especially for you beginner DJs out there, because I realize most of you will start with a laptop, and I want to prevent you from teaching yourself bad habits. You're playing music, that's audio, so you should depend on your ears, not your eyes. Make sure that your focus is on your equipment and your crowd. If you're still playing at home, you don't have that crowd yet, but that is the next step. So you want to prepare for that and not depend on this. So that's it for this episode of Share the Knowledge on DJ City. Make sure you like the video and share the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because we're always dropping a lot of content. I'll be back soon with a new episode. Until then, thanks for watching. Peace.